Welcome to Coffee, Eggs and Inspiration. It's a weekly show that goes out over YouTube and as a podcast over all of the major channels. And each week I get to sit with an inspiring person and listen to them tell their story and share it with all of you. This week is no different. I'm joined by Stuart Worden, the principal of the BRIT School. I'm super excited by this.
Thanks, Craig.
Absolutely.
I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you for coming.
I think people kind of go, wow, this isn't like a school. It's like a place of work. I call it an adventurous playground. And in a playground, you need to be safe. So we're safe, and the kids feel protected, and they feel that there is boundaries. But within that, they're allowed to play. And without play, no art happens. And without play, you don't discover yourself. You know, we are born to play. And schools, I think, unfortunately, are repressing play because they're driven by different metrics or different reasons to be. Our existence is to give young people the ability to express themselves and be themselves. So you take away bells and everything is possible. So a bell is a really restrictive thing. You know, it's like, it's the start of school. You're not at school. It's like a Victorian kind of like foghorn going over the town. And not having a bell is just because we can all read the time. You know, we can get to work on time. We can run a rehearsal over if necessary. So there's a discipline required when you don't have some of those structures, right. Which I think I was talking to a young actor yesterday, and she's 14, and she's like, I can't believe the independence I'm given here, but the trust. YouTube Music TV station is just one of the most exciting classrooms in the country. It just happens to be a TV studio where people are learning to make TV, they're learning to make film, they're learning to make promo, they're learning to make content. That it's free is the thing. A lot of people don't know that, everyone at home. It is free, no one pays to go there. It's not a school for the elite, it's not a school for those that can afford. There are no fees, it's a state school. But for instance, if we look at the marketplace of employment, okay, I'm worried about that. I went to a really lovely function not so long ago where a head teacher was quite rightly applauded for his amazing work. He was retiring and every child was going to university from his school. And I was like, I'm not so sure about that. Yeah. The world of work, you know, when you're 14 to 18 is the second stage of the neurology. You know, it's the most exciting time for the brain because you're working out who you are and you can make fundamental changes there. So I think that's a very exciting time to liberate that brain rather than to crush it, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I think, you know, if we think about that university travel, it works for loads of kids. Yeah. But actually, some of them want to find work. Some of them want to go on adventures. You know, they don't. I'm really proud the school has
lots of different parts.
Yeah, and that should be seen as powerful. Yeah. Like the young child who wants to go and be a dancer or a filmmaker at 18 should be celebrated in the same way as a child who wants to go to Oxbridge.
Absolutely.
You know, they're both very worthwhile. I know what employment want is they want creative young people, yep. They want flexible young people, and they want people with confidence and communication skills. They're the things. They don't necessarily want a degree because that only proves that you've got a degree, which is a powerful thing.
Out of interest, who was the woman that you were waiting for?
It was Adele.
It was Adele.
Yeah. It's good to catch up with her. And when I last saw her, when I'd seen her, I wasn't the head teacher. I was running the theatre department and sort of artistic side of the school, and she goes, "Oh, look at you now!" And I went, "Yeah, look at you now." And then she went on to sing When We Were Young that night, and it was a glorious night for her. And she looks down at the BRIT School students in the pit at the BRIT Awards and says, "I remember when I was young."
Please.
Check that out.
Yeah. If you're a business or somebody who's simply interested in the creative arts, this is a free school. I'll put a link below if you'd like to make a contribution, whether money, time, or equipment. I'm sure Stuart would gratefully receive that.
Yeah, no, I will. I mean, we're funded by the Department of Education. Yeah. We're supported hugely by the music industry and the BRIT Trust. But to do what we do, we need help. We need friends. We need the generous support of others because, and what you're doing with that funding, whether you're, you know, wanting to do a workshop with us with BRIT for Business or whether you're wanting just to give to the school, you are investing in the future talent of tomorrow. That's quite exciting to go, look, I helped that kid get on stage, or I helped that kid become a games designer, or look, we've just helped support the next Turner Prize winner, because they will come from the BRIT School. Yeah, and that's thrilling to know that you as your organisation or as your individual have helped that school along the way. So yeah, all support welcomed.
Super meaningful, and a great note to end on. So there's probably a few young people out there watching this, or maybe people in a little bit further into their career that are thinking about pivoting, interested in getting into performing and creative arts. What's your advice to them, Stuart?
I think it's the great time to join in. It's the creative and performing arts are the growth industry in this country. It's never been a better time to make TV. It's never been a better time to make movies or be involved in the games industry. This is exciting. So good news is that you can pretty much be assured that you'll get employment.
I really appreciate you joining me.
Thanks. It's been great. No, thank you so much, Craig. Yeah, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Cool.